Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. This is lesson 9 for Arduino course for complete beginners. Till now we have covered many things and made our base very strong on Arduino. And now we are ready to jump into next phase of this course. From now we will make projects or interface sensors to understand about them, and in this video we will make a real life project based on analog input and output programming that we have learned in last video. By the way, lesson number 6, 7 and 8 is very important for you because actually it covers bare basic minimum you needed to learn Arduino. And actually in Arduino you don't have many things except this. So in this lesson we will make DC fan speed controller using Arduino. So components required for making this project is one Arduino Uno. So I will use Arduino Uno for this project, but you can use Nano, Mega, anything. I have already told you there is not much different between Arduino boards, just some features are increased or something like that. Next, one 5-volt DC fan. Well, I was having a small PC fan, so I will use it, but you can use any other motor or fan, but it must be rated for 5 volt as our Arduino can only give 5 volt as output. Then next is potentiometer. I am using a 10k pot and you can use any other value, and yeah, of course some wires. Let's discuss about potentiometer little bit more. So it is a variable resistance and we can change its resistance between maximum and minimum value using a knob above it, and when we use it with Arduino we actually reads its variable resistance, and at any moment we can change it using the knob above it. So it is best as regulator when we use it with Arduino. Now it is having 3 legs, and we will connect first leg to 5 volt of Arduino and last leg to ground of Arduino and middle leg to any analog pin of Arduino. Well, there is no fixed positive or negative leg for potentiometer. You can use any side of potentiometer as positive, means connect it with 5 volt, and other side as negative. Just keep it in mind that middle leg of potentiometer should be connected to any analog pin of Arduino. Suppose you connected positive to this pin, then you should connect negative to this pin, and if you connect negative to this pin, then connect positive to this pin. But you need to connect middle pin to the analog pin of Arduino, and that is compulsory. So you can see that using potentiometer is very easy, and this is the knob. You can turn it from left to right or right to left, and Arduino will read its value, and using that value we can make something like fan regulator. Next one is PC fan. So it is having 2 wires. Red wire is positive, connect it with any PWM pin of Arduino, and black wire is negative, connected with ground pin of Arduino. Using a fan with Arduino is very simple, and I have already told that you can use any other DC motor also, but I was having a small PC fan, so I felt it will be easy for me to connect this with Arduino. So enough of this theory, let's go and make our project. So let's start this project. First of all, we will see the circuit diagram. Well, for any project, circuit diagram is a very important part, because at this point we can easily configure what are the components and how we need to connect them with each other. So let me explain you this first. So this is the potentiometer. Here I connected one pin of potentiometer to 5 volt and last pin to ground. You can alternate these two, like you can connect this to negative and this to positive, means 5 volt, like that. I have already told you about that there is no polarity, and the middle pin is connected to A0 pin. Now why I am telling you all this, like why these are connected like this, because we have to mention this in our code. So It's better for me to tell you these things before making the code, so that when we will code, you will be able to understand this easily. Next is fan. So fan positive is connected to pin 3, and black is connected to, or ground is connected to GND pin of Arduino. So I have connected to this side of GND pin. You can connect here also, there's no problem. Okay, or you can just connect this, both the wires from this point. All GND pins of Arduino are same. Next, I want to tell you that what will be the approach that we will follow to make this project. So I divided this project into 3 parts. First, we will program potentiometer with Arduino and see what are the values we are getting. In second stage, we will just program this fan and check whether we can control speed or not. And at third stage, we will integrate these two systems and control this fan using this potentiometer. So now let's connect all the components to Arduino ASAP. So let's see the code. Here in void setup, I have initialized serial communication, and then in next we have pin mode A0 input. This means we are using A0 pin as input, and actually we are going to connect our potentiometer here. So right now, using this code, we will only check the potentiometer is working or not. So this was all for this void setup. Well, I want to tell you one more thing, that right now you can see that this code, this line is starting from here, this line is starting from here, this is all, so this is not looking good, and we want to make it look good. So here, go to tools, and here just do this auto format, and now you can see that everything is written with proper space, and now our code is looking better. So this was void setup. Now in void loop, I am making a variable x of int type. Well, I have explained all these things before in our last 3 videos. We have covered everything, and so here int x, we made a variable of x type, and now x type is storing analog read A0. It means it is reading the A0 pin, and from A0 pin our potentiometer is connected. Means what will be the variable resistance? This A0 will read and send it to x. So now x will hold the value between 0 to 1023 to tell you what is the resistance. So x will hold 0 when our potentiometer will be at low resistance, and x will be 1023 when our potentiometer will be at high resistance, like that. And in next 2 line we are printing x is equal to and value of x. Well, I have already told you that serial print will print whatever inside it in a line, and whatever is inside double inverted comma will be printed as it is. So here it will print x is equal to, and this is only print, means it will print in the same line, and after that this line will be executed. Now this will print the value of x, and here you can see that this is print ln. So after printing the value of x, it will go to next line. So finally we will have x is equal to then value of x in every line, and after a delay of 10 millisecond. Well, this 10 millisecond will make our system smooth. That's it. So now let's upload this code and let's see it is working or not. So I have uploaded this code to Arduino Uno, and I am using a IP camera to show you potentiometer and the serial monitor at the same time. Now you can see that whenever I am changing the resistance of this potentiometer using the knob above it, my value of x is also changing, and at the maximum point it is showing 1023, and at a minimum point it is showing 0, and all the value in between. So our potentiometer is working fine. So now let's move and write a code for our PC fan and see it is working or not. So this is the code for testing our PC fan. Here I have commented all the lines related to potentiometer. Here you can see this is the double slash, and double slash is used for commenting a line, and here you can see that everything is now in black and not in red and blue like that. And comments means now our Arduino will not run this line and it will treat it as nonsense and it will not read it. So first line I have initialized serial communication. In next line I have initialized pin 3 as output pin because we have connected our PC fan with pin 3. In void loop you can see that this is analog write 3,255, and I have already explained that what is analog write in last video. So and we will write the analog value of 255 on pin 3. Now analog value of 255 is the maximum value and 0 is the minimum value. So 255 will give 5 volt to pin 3, and then we will print 255 on serial monitor because it is in double inverted comma, so it will print as it is. And this is ln, means after printing this it will move to next line in serial monitor. And here after executing this line, it will, our Arduino will go to next line, and this is delay of 5 seconds, means our fan will get 255 analog value for 5 seconds, and after that this line will be executed. And when this line will be executed, now our fan will get PWM value of 70. So now our fan will get less voltage, so we will see that our fan speed will be low, and it will print 70 on serial monitor. And this is again ln, means after printing 70 it will move to next line in serial monitor, and then again there will be a delay of 5 seconds, and after then it will go again, it will go to 255. So here what is going to happen, our fan will run at its full speed for 5 seconds, then after it will run on a low speed for 5 seconds. So let's see if this is working or not. If it will work, then we will see that our fan will run on a speed for some time and then on another speed for some time. Let's upload this code and see it is working or not. So here you can clearly see that the speed of fan is changing. When 70 is printed on serial monitor, you can see that the speed of fan is low, and when 255 is printed on serial monitor, then suddenly the speed of fan is increased. So this proves that our fan is working correctly. So now let's integrate both of this. So now we have seen that our potentiometer is giving the value between 0 to 1023, but we also know that our fan can only work between 0 to 225. So what we can do, so we need something to change this 0 to 1023 and 1023 to 0 to 255. Using mathematics we can easily do this. We just need to divide and multiply something, but there is a simple solution in Arduino, that is map function. Map function will map this value to this value, means 0 will be 0 and 1023 will be 255, and all the value between 0 to 1023 will be mapped accordingly to all the value between 0 to 255, and this makes this map function a very important function and very powerful function. So here is the example. At first it will look little bit scary, but I will explain you. So first it will take the variable name that we want to convert. Here we are storing this 0 to 1023 in x, means x is getting the value of potentiometer, and that is between 0 to 1023. That's why we will write x at first step, then the minimum value of the given range, and here the given range is 0 to 1023, then the maximum value of the given range, that is 1023, and next we need to give the minimum range that we want to map this value. So here it is 0, and then the maximum value that we want to map to this value, to the given range. So here it is 100, but in our case we will write 255. Okay, so for this pin mode x, 0, 1023, 0, 100, it will change the range of value of 0 to 1023 to 0 to 100 for this one. So, but in our case it will change the value of 0 to 1023 to 0 to 255. So I think it's clear that what is this map function. So now let's use this in our project and see this is working or not. I have uploaded this code to Arduino, but I will not show you what is going on. I will first explain you what I have done here. So first of all, I made x and y outside void setup and void loop. Now this is a global variable. Now whenever this loop will start, x will be made 0 if if I will keep x here inside void loop, then every time when loop will start, it will make x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. But when x and y are outside this, then after this loop is executed, x will hold its position. Like when x is running from here and its value is 200, then after even going to here, when it will start from here, its value will be 200 only. But before that, what was going on, if int x was here, then first of all int x was 0, then it got some value from here like 200, then it go there, and again it will start from here, and here it will again become 0, then it will get the value from a0. So we don't want to make it 0 every time, and it should hold its position. That's why we have made x and y outside void loop and void setup, and this is called global variables. And if I write x here, then it will be called local variable. Now here x is analog read a0. Rest things are similar, like serial begin 9600, pin mode 3, output, pin mode a0 input. We have already done this, so there is no change in void setup. But in void loop there is a change, that first we are getting the a0 value, means potentiometer value in x variable. Then in y variable we are getting the value of map function, and here what we are mapping, we are mapping the x variable, means what we are getting from our potentiometer, that is between 0 to 1023, and then we are mapping it into 0 to 255, and the value that we will get after mapping this value range to this value range will be stored in y variable. And then we will print x is equal to, then what is the value of x, then delay of 10 seconds, then analog write 3 y. Here we are writing y, 3 y is the PWM value, means here we write the PWM value. Now y will be having the value from 0 to 255, and it will be ranged according to this value 0 to 1023, and then we will just keep this y at the PWM value. So this way we will get the value of this way we will just convert the value of 1023 to 0 to 255, and directly we will be able to use it in analog write. So we will see this feature in action. Like whenever you will turn your potentiometer, you will see the change in speed of fan exactly at that time, and then it will print y is equal to, and then y, and there will be a delay of 200 second, there will be a delay of 2 seconds. Well, this 2 second delay is very bad here, because it will take long time for our system to react. So this is I made this just because to show you what is going on in serial monitor. So serial monitor will print the value of x and y. So let me show you this. So here in beginning x is 0 and y is 0, but when I move potentiometer to some extent, then you can see that the value of x is 177 and y is 44. So it is and when I will just make my potentiometer to the extreme point, then x will be 1023 and y will be 255. So here you can see that this mapping is going on very fine, so we don't need to change anything, and our system is working very fine. So now let's see this system in action, and in this video let's go. So this is our final project, guys. You can see that our potentiometer is working as a regulator for our fan, and with this I'm finishing this video. See you next time. And yeah, like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe this channel. If you want, you can comment. So that's it for this video. Bye guys.